As first pitch catches the zone for strike one. And bouncing ball to third. Throw over to first is in time. It's Ethan Zorbaugh at third base. Pitching today for Rockville is Danny Salisbury as they take on the BBA Eagles. A 5-0 victory last time as they beat them down at Catholic. And shows bunt, but pulls it back. The first matchup against the Eagles, Rockville routed them 5-0, leaving them with only 3 hits. Nicky Wolking and A.J. Zeke threw a combined shutout in that game. So Rockville picked up their first victory of the season and have since won 5 straight. Come in today looking to make it 6. Three-run count to Casey Gibbs. In there, called strike, runs it full. And the 3-2 from Salisbury. Cut on and missed in the dirt. Maley with the tag for the second out. And that'll bring in Dane Camphausen. Hitless in the last matchup against Rockville. As he bats out of the 3 spot today. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. And the 1-0 from Salisbury's fouled away. Breaking ball, check swing, appeal down, no swing. Here's a bouncing ball up the middle. Tough play as this one bounces into center. That'll bring in Dean Brown, hitting cleanup. He stands in with 2 outs and a runner on first. First pitch is fouled out of play. Danny Salisbury, the start for Rockville in his last game, hit a home run in a relief pitching appearance. Turned on one, hit it out towards right center here at Latonia. He's hitting cleanup today, so chance to duplicate that as he gets a high strike there for strike 2. Salisbury, the 0-2, just misses. So that's a good 0-2 spot. High and away, doesn't get a chase. And another single out towards short as this one gets through into left. That'll give Bradley runners at first and second with 2 away here in the first. That'll bring in Dylan Weinbrenner. First pitch to Weinbrenner, swung on and missed. Salisbury gets ahead 0-1. Called strike. Maley unable to hang on there as the runner will take third. Trailing runner does not advance, and Bradley now has runners at the corners with 2 out. Salisbury ahead 0-2 and just misses low. Catching today is Ryan Maley. He's DH'd in the last view. And the 1-2 misses inside. That'll even it up at 2. And the runner from first takes off as on the coverage, he's unable to make the play out at short. Bradley getting the first run of the ball game takes a 1-0 lead as they've got runners at first and second with 2 outs still. That'll bring in shortstop Jeffrey Coakley. He takes ball 1 high. Throw behind the runner at first, tag, and he's back in there. Two-0 from Salisbury. Swung on, hit in foul territory, overs McMath and unable to get there. Two-one on its way, bounces, runner breaks, and both runners are able to advance. Maley was unable to handle that behind the plate, kept it in front of him. And confusion here as they're unsure of what the count was. And they'll give him a strikeout. We'll see what happens here. And the confirmation, that's strike 3. That'll end the inning. Interesting start there.
Okay.
And we're back here in the bottom of the first. As Bradley leads 1-0, following the little excitement we had to end the inning. As James Heffley steps in to lead off for Rockville, playing second base today.
Don't see that too often, as he's usually catching.
As he takes a called strike. Yeah, to your point, but Ryan Maley getting a start today. Good to see him back behind the dish, as he's DH'd the last few. Someone missing inside, runs at 1-1. And the 1-1 on its way. Misses low. I like the move to have Heffley lead off. He's been putting the ball in play pretty well.
Yeah, again, with interesting how he's playing at second base and not catcher, as he's been catching almost primarily this season. But again, good to see him get a leadoff. Good to see him in leadoff spot here, as he has been putting balls in play and getting on base.
And Heffley ahead 3-1. Again, all stuff you want to see out of the leadoff guy, make him throw a lot of pitches. As he's yet to swing the bat, but yet in a full count.
Yeah, well, another thing you like to see from leadoff batters is see him get on base. Full count here. Let's see if he can draw. See if he can draw a leadoff walk here.
As this one's in play, but foul. We'll have to do that one over. The other interesting one is Ethan Zorbal playing third today.
That's something I didn't think I'd see on the lineup card. Ethan Zorbal has been playing majority of the time in the outfield, more specifically left field. Let's see what Rick Price has in plan for there.
As this one's in play to third. Bounces off, throw over to first. Not in time, it sails on him. Heffley will be content with just one. Good effort at third, but likely had no shot at Heffley as the official scorekeeper rules it a hit.
It's going to be an exciting game for the official scorekeeper. Stepping in now, JT Money. See what he can do here with the runner on first.
And take a look at the stats for Jonathan. 393, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs. Hit 2 home runs in the last game. And we'll see what he's got here as he takes ball 1.
He's got 12 RBIs in the season. Got half of those alone in his last game on 2 hits with 2 3-run home runs. Let's, like I said earlier, let's see what he can do here with the runner on first and no outs.
There's a lefty-lefty matchup to him, so love to see how that plays out. As you know, he's been the hottest bat in not only this lineup but the league. 2 home runs last game.
Yeah.
And this one misses outside. And through, fielded at first, throw over to second in time, back, unable to... Did they call him out? Wow. McMath seemingly beat out that throw to first, but they called him out as the double play will get 2 there. Bit of a shaky call there.
I've been a couple shaky calls so far this game. It's going to be quite interesting for the umpires, I guess.
And not only that, we've got a doubleheader.
Strike 1 call to Eddie Hakopian as he steps in for his first at-bat of the game.
Second pitch in the dirt, evens it up at 1. We just got an update that the first batter of the inning, the Heffley ground ball to third, was scored as an error. So apologies for the confusion there. And they're called strike 2. We saw 12 errors in the last game combined between the two teams. Already one here today.
Yeah, it was not great to see from the Express. And dig in, squads had multiple errors. Like you said, 12 combined. As strike 3 to end the inning. Kopi not too happy with it, but he's going to have to be content with it as that ends the inning.
And 1-0 Bradley as they come back for the top of the second, and we'll be back.
Whatever.
We're back here in the top of the second. Greg Kopp will lead it off for Bradley. Salisbury in his second inning of work. As just missing outside. First pitch from him. Fouled off out of play, evens the count at 1. Salisbury gave up 3 hits in the first inning, certainly trying to work back from that.
Yeah, first inning was a little bit of excitement towards the end of it, but yeah, let's see if Salisbury can keep the.
Yeah, might be. We're back. We're back as we went down for a second. Got some connection issues. Hopefully we're squared away. It was Ryan Maley taking a walk. Jesse Lacefield in as a courtesy runner. Rockville's got some speed on first. With Ethan Zorbo at the plate. Ethan wearing 20 today instead of 11. He had forgotten his jersey at home.
Wow. Gotta love having backup jerseys. Could have fooled me, said it was a new player. I would have no idea.
Yeah, that's right. You missed it when they came over to us with that, but always a good thing to know at the scores table when you have a number swap.
Yeah. Appreciate you keeping me up to date.
Anytime. As he shows bunt, something Zorbo has done very well all season. He's able to beat this out. Pump fake throw to the plate, and it's thrown away. They had Lacefield nailed at the plate as they throw it away. Lacefield will score, and that will tie the ball game.
What a way to tie the ball game there. Bunt single.
They had him by a mile.
Oh, they had him by a mile. Pitcher overthrew the catcher
yeah, it was just a
to
little
the backstop.
flip.
Simple little flip that you get in your head and you almost like a John Lester pickoff.
Yeah.
Just fail it. Regardless, we have a tied game here.
That we do. As Bradley is their second error of the game as well.
I don't know if we're gonna have 12 errors, but we might maybe half of that.
And we've got a doubleheader. A lot of baseball left to be played.
That is true.
I bring in outfielder Kean Saylor, playing center today. He's been a popular pick for the leadoff role as Heffley takes it for the first time this season. Sailor straight up, playable at second. And shortstop will call it off. It's Jeff Coakley.
I want to see that clip. That was a crazy flip. that goes in the highlight reels.
And 2 down for Rockville as that'll bring in Rio Fabre. Rio hitting a hot 375. One of the stronger hitters in this lineup.
Yeah, stronger hitters, stronger defensively. Like to see him keep its average up and see what he can do here in his first at-bat of the game with the runner on second.
He is actually not in the defensive lineup. Rio in as the extra hitter. Something we've mentioned a few times throughout the season. This league allows you to bat 10. He will be the 10th man for Rockville. He's penciled in as the extra hitter. Takes one off the elbow, no problem as they'll hustle down to first. Rockville with runners at first and second, 2 away.
Yeah, Rockville quickly got a runner on and then got a couple outs, but they've been able to score via an error. And now with a hit by pitch, they've got 2 on and 2 out. Let's see what they can do here. Maybe some of that 2-out magic.
Yeah.
You never know. We'll see.
And quite the inning so far. Started with a walk and then a bunt single followed by an error. Got the tying run in. Now Rockville threatening with first and second, 2 away. The first pitch to Steve Orsini misses inside. If you'll remember back to the last doubleheader, Orsini with a 3-run shot out to right.
Yeah, Orsini got Rockville's first home run of the season. He grounds a ball to first base there. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning, is unassisted out for the first baseman.
We'll be back. We've got a tie ball game at 1. We'll be back in the top of the 3rd. Back in the top of the 3rd is Salisbury underway with a called strike on the outside. And wasting no time, gets ahead 0-2 with a breaking ball. 1-2 to start it.
One thing we see from Salisbury is he's very quick in his pitches. Not a lot of time in between throwing them. Almost a quick pitch, as he is very quickly 3 pitches into this at-bat, ahead 1-2. The 1-2 pitch popped up to our second baseman, James Heffley, with his 3rd out of the game. Rick Price really knowing what he's doing by putting what we thought was a catcher in at second base.
That'll be 1 away as Salisbury makes quick work of the leadoff hitter. That'll flip the lineup over for Bradley. That brings in Kyrus Dawson. Takes a called strike on the outside. Fouled off out of play, makes it 0-2. Something Pat mentioned a minute ago. Very quick in the windup is, right away he's ahead 0-2. And there's a strikeout, 3 pitches.
I think one thing we can say about Salzer's pitching is blink and you'll miss it. Almost missed an entire at bat there as he was 3 pitches, 3 strikes, already 2 outs in the inning. Let's see what we can do here.
Almost missed it. I certainly missed it. So I was flipping through lineup cards and misses high, 2-0. Maley having to stand up for that one.
That was good. Make sure your catcher can get a good pop-up out of his stance.
Better to test that with no one on, as here's a ball hit out towards Saylor in center. Called off, ranging back, put away, no problem for the 3rd out. And midway through 3, we've got a 1-1 ball game. We'll be back for the Rockville half of the 3rd. We're back here in the bottom of the 3rd as Nathan Bowman leads off the inning for Rockville. Bowman hitting 10th as Rick Price will bat 10. Only leaves him with 3 on the bench here in the first game.
Yeah, well, looks like Rick Price just wants to use everyone in this game. Again, we've got a very short bench. It's been a story of the season so far. Get a ball there to Bowman.
Bowman up 1-0. Pitch from Gordon bounces off the catcher and then into his elbow.
Interesting ricochet there. Thankfully for Bradley at least, there was no one on base. That's unfortunate for us, as there might have been an advancement of a runner there.
And not on the bounce. That'd have been interesting.
Yeah.
Missing inside. This is one of those games where not having a home and away jersey for Rockville won't pay off, as we're over 90 degrees in the first leg of the doubleheader.
Well, as we said for the first game of the season against Baltimore, Chop as a pass ball there. I don't know if that was a ball 4 or drop third strike. Either way, Bowman's on first.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. Like I said, regardless, Bowman's on first. Lead off the bottom of the 3rd.
4-pitch walk to lead off the 3rd for Gordon. Had a hot start to this one. Got a lot of balls put out in play for Rockville, but falls behind on 4 pitches to the 10 holes. That'll flip the lineup over for James Heffley.
Second baseman of this game, as we've noted a couple times. Let's see what he can do here in his second at bat of the game.
Heffley hitting a .333 coming into this one. Certainly swinging a hot bat. For a while, was leading the team in extra base hits as well. Something the coaching staff up at UMD is certainly a fan of, as we're going to move over here.
Yeah, Heffley attends University of Maryland. Good opportunity to get some reps in the summer with this summer league on the Express. There's a strike call there.
That's what it's all about, though. It's just, guys looking for extra reps.
Trying to make sure you don't get too cold.
Yeah, get some nods from the schools and whatnot. Some cases. 1-1, missing high. Heffley having to duck out of the way of that one.
And going back to your point about showing off for your school, maybe you want to show off for some professional teams at that. Get
That's
some
exactly where I was going with that. Salix, absent the last few games.
out at some, I think, prospect games maybe.
As
Don't quote me on
towards,
that though.
Yeah, break towards second by Bowman, fouled away, and he'll have to retreat as we'll do the 2-2 over.
Looked to me been a hit and run there that unfortunately Heffley couldn't straighten that out and ripped it foul.
Good call, though, with no outs in the inning. Certainly love the aggressiveness here from Rick Price. Is a throw over following the hit and run. Bowman back in time. And fouled up out of play. Heffley just staying alive here. Bless you.
Thank you. I don't know if the mic caught that up.
It definitely did, but you know. No harm, no foul.
Another pickoff attempt there.
He's thrown over 3 times now to Bowman after walking him on 4 pitches. I think he's a little frustrated with that. As Gordon will come back with a 2-2 missing high. Throw down from the catcher now. Really trying to keep tight hold on Bowman there at first.
4 times they've thrown over to him now. Again, don't know what the pitcher could do. It's only his fault that he walked him, so.
And still staying alive is Heffley's. Fouls off yet another pitch.
The ball long enough to come off the roof.
And hit and run once more is fouled off again.
Heffley could straighten out that swing. That would have been hit number 2 so far, as
Yes.
he's hit 2 foul. Hard line drives, though. Love to see that.
Yeah, he's making good contact, just way ahead of it.
Step out of the box as the ball comes in.
And a full count once more. The lefty Gordon checks Bowman at first, looks in. Swung on, laced out towards the gap in left center. This will be extra bases and maybe more. This will certainly get a run in. There's Bowman around third. Heffley will pull up with a double. Rockville will take a 2-1 lead on the James Heffley double. That was, what, a 10-pitch at bat there, too.
Something like that. 10 pitches, 4 throwovers to first base. But like we said earlier, we'd love to see the leadoff man producing. And in the leadoff spot, James Heffley gets an RBI double in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Certainly liked what we've seen from Heffley today. New spot in the order, new spot in the field. 3 putouts, a double. Gotta love it. And then now JT Money McMath takes a ball in the dirt.
Let's see if he can do something here with the runner on and no outs.
Double from Heffley gave Rockville their first lead of the day, as they work now to hold it.
I said earlier how Heffley was at one point in the season leading the team in extra base hits. He might get back in contention there with that double. Love to see it, love to see it.
Gordon, the 2-0 to McMath. Misses high. Certainly pitching cautiously to McMath with the base open and a runner in scoring position.
Well, like we said, he's a dangerous hitter, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gave him intentional walk, if you will.
Be the second 4-pitch walk of the game for Gordon. So we'll see what he comes back with. 3-0. Doesn't even draw interest from McMath, as that'll put him on.
Second 4-pitch walk of the game, second one of the inning at that, as he walked Bowman to lead off the inning and walks McMath. There are now 2 on, no out for Rockville as a meeting on the mound for Bradley.
We love a good meeting on the mound. It gives us a chance to regroup, as that'll be it for the starting pitcher. Zach Gordon tossing the ball over to the Bradley manager, as that will be it for him. We will update the pitching changes when we get them.
One thing we've seen from the Express all year is how they pounce on the bullpen.
Yeah.
Early in this game, just two plus innings from the starter. Let's see what the Express can do here with bullpen for the Eagles coming into effect in the third inning here.
That'll be Cole Peverall in relief. Cole actually pitched the first time Rockville played Bradley as well down at Catholic.
Speaking of Catholic, we have a game at Catholic University. It might be against Bradley.
I like that game. We got a booth up there.
Let's hope the booth is unlocked again.
Yeah, it beats the sitting out in this sun.
Yeah. But like I said, we've got a game out at Catholic University on July 7th.
Yeah, Peverall, last game against Rockville, pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, and surrendered 5 walks. So talk about Rockville pouncing on the bullpen. They certainly did in that game. They won it 5-0. Peverall gave up 3 of those runs.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's going to be a storyline for the rest of the season, I believe, is how well Rockville does against their opponent's bullpen as we get to it early in this game with 2-1, no out.
And a 2-1 lead.
A 2-1 lead. As this brings up Eddie Hakopian. Struck out. Don't think he liked strike 3 call in his last at bat, but let's see if he can turn it around here.
And Peverall is warm. Copian will step in. He's got runners at first and second, none away here in the bottom of the third. Remember, this is a doubleheader, so teams are only playing 7 innings. So could be a reason for the early move to the bullpen. That definitely factors into play. Let's see how Peverall does. As first pitch misses inside to Hakopian. Eddie also playing shortstop today. He's played second most of the season.
Well, as we noted earlier today, James Heffley's playing second base, so that might be why he's shifting over to the other side of the second base bag.
And 1-0 from Peverall. Missing high. Peverall taking his time in between pitches. Something that we can't say about the Rockville starter.
Yeah, Data Salisbury has been very quick between pitches and quite the opposite from the reliever here for the Eagles.
Gotta say it works though, you know. If it ain't broke, his bouncing ball out towards short, fielded cleanly. 6-4-3 double play. Heffley will get to third, as there's 2 away now. Yeah, as I was saying about Salisbury, as he steps in now, you know, you get that quick move to the plate, you're locked in, you're throwing strikes. Why waste time?
Yeah. Another thing that it could be for this relief pitcher is to disrupt the timing that the Express have gotten into in the beginning of this inning as they put 2 on.
Yeah, and then got a double play out of it. As Salisbury hard hit up the middle, this gets through, and that'll be a run. Salisbury adding to his own lead there, as he seems to hit better when he's pitching.
I was gonna say, let's keep a separate stat for RBIs while he's pitching on the day. As last time out he hit a solo shot, this time he gets an RBI single.
That'll bring in catcher Ryan Maley. Ryan Maley looking to keep the line moving, as before the first pitch to him, a throw over to Salisbury at first.
Something Bradley has done a lot so far this inning. Just throw over to first, keep the runners honest.
Still like that play earlier, our first run of the game. Can't wait to watch that one back later. As they had Lacefield nailed at the plate. Easy flip to the catcher, just got right by him.
I think the best way I can describe it is how I said earlier, John Lester trying to pick off at first base, just not going too well right there.
The 0-1 to Maley, swung on, grounded right back to Peverell as he'll walk this over to first.
Now that's how you do a little flip.
Touche, and we're going to have to leave it there. Rockville making it a 3-1 ball game. We're back here in the top of the fourth. Get the scoreboard back going. Is 3-4-5 due up for Bradley. That's Camphaus and Brown and Weinbrenner. Took a 1-0 lead early on in this one. Now trail 3-1 as Danny Salisbury's back on the mound in his fourth inning of work. Certainly what Rick Price likes to see is we've got a lot of baseball left to be played today. Salisbury ahead with strike one there. Already back in the windup with the 0-1 as this one's flied out to right. This will get down as Orsini was really moving there, unable to get there in time. Bradley in with their fourth hit of the day as they've got a leadoff base runner. Camphaus now 2 for 2. They'll bring in Dean Brown. This one missing in the dirt, blocked by Maley. I think we've said many times this season, the most important thing for catchers to do on this field is keep the ball in front of them. You've got a large gap behind catcher to the backstop. As many visiting teams have fallen victim to the pass ball.
Yeah, a lot of, Josh said it, and we've said it a couple times since we've had more home games. There's lots of real estate behind home plate here, and the grass is not too short, so a slow ball might die, and you have to be really on your feet. This is a strike call there.
Head of Brown, 1-2. Good bounce back from Salisbury. Brown got a hit in his last at bat. Behind 1-2. His second plate appearance. And strike 3 from Salisbury. No doubt about that one. That'll be the first out of the inning.
No doubt about that one. Umpire was very, very emphatic about that strike 3 call.
I think I called it before he did.
He might have either way. It was a very loud strike 3 call. And Salisbury dealing so far this game.
DH Weinbrenner stands in now. Caught the first game against Rockville. Now appears a designated hitter as he takes ball 1. And Maley wanted the call there. Held it there for an extra second. Doesn't get it. Seemingly tight outside corners. Both pitcher and catcher will have to work through that. As here's a bouncing ball to third. And foul. Ethan Zorball on the effort.
I have to remind myself that Ethan is not number 11 today, number 20. I was very confused as to why number 20 is at third base.
Gonna figure out who 20 is. We don't have a 20 in our lineup. And swung on and driven out towards left center. This is down for extra bases as we'll get a run in. This will make it a 2-3 ball game. Weinbrenner will hold up at second. He'll advance to third on the throw home. Throw to third and under the tag as a close play at third. Weinbrenner in there. And it's a 3-2 ball game. It's good base running as he just got under that throw to third.
Thinking about that last play, I wonder if Ryan hadn't have double clutched there, he might have gotten the runner at third.
Yeah, he definitely hesitated and then threw it down. He was focused on the play at the plate, which there really wasn't one, and then stalled to get that throw down, allowing Weinbrenner to advance. Good heads-up base running for sure. Coakley stands in, looks to bring him home. It's just a fly ball out towards center. Orsini back and puts it away. Runner will tag from third to tie the ball game. Just one pitch to Coakley and he does his job, getting the tying run across. They'll bring up Greg Kopp with 2 away here in the fourth. No one on.
Just as quickly as Rockville gets a 3-1 lead, it is now a 3-3 game in the top of the fourth. Let's see if Express can settle down the Eagles in this top half of the inning.
And Salisbury, good bounce back. It's ahead, 0-1. Called strike 2 to Kopp. Kopp, the opposing catcher, at least he gets a good look at where that outside zone is as missing 1 and 2. Maley starts walking off the field a little bit too early.
Yeah, the zone is a little off for these guys so far as he rips the ball to shortstop.
That'll get through to left. Unable to come up with that at short was Hakopian. So that'll be the 6th hit of the ball game for Bradley. They've really come alive here in the fourth. So that'll bring in Travis Balint. He'll stand in with 2 away and a runner at first, following the 2-out single. Rick Price out of the dugout prior to the at-bat wants a word with Salisbury. See what Rick Price does here, if he'll let Salisbury finish the inning or not. He's throwing strikes, keeping a low pitch count. I don't see any reason to pull him yet.
Yeah, well, like you said earlier, with how the Bradley coach took out their starter in this with 2+ innings, this being a doubleheader and only 7 innings might come into effect, but no changes as Rick Price walks back to the dugout. Infield disperses back to their positions, and we get ready for play.
And it'll be Travis Balint, the second baseman. He takes a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Looking like an Adrian Beltre swing right there, going down on one knee.
Not quite as big as Beltre as he skies one out towards right center. On the move is Saylor, and great range from him out in center as he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Saves the go-ahead run out there in center, and we will be back in the bottom of the 4th of the 3-3 ball game. And stepping in to lead off the Rockville half of the fourth is number 20 today, Ethan Zorbaugh. Thought I had about the whole number thing is, we see the Michael George number 12 game from him?
Maybe. We'll see.
Be nice to see. We'll see what Zorbaugh can get going. Got a bunt single his first time around. Takes a big cut and missing the first pitch to him.
Bunt single that resulted in Rockville tying up the game.
Yeah, that's right.
On a very wild sequence of plays.
Yeah, I mean, still thinking about it. Bradley did everything right. They fielded the ball, pump fake to first, didn't get him.
And then just the miscue, missed throw from the pitcher to the catcher as he tries to get another bunt single there. Bunts it foul. But, yeah, Bradley just one small mistake resulted in the game being tied at 1.
Yeah, it really ties back the point of fundamental baseball. This will be a 1-2 to Zorbaugh. Takes a curveball behind his head. He does a little 360 turn after that throw back to the pitcher. 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed for the first out. One away as that brings up Kean Saylor. Had a nice play out in center to end the top half of the fourth. Definitely saved a run. First pitch to him misses high. And put in play, this will get down for a base hit. Saylor getting this inning started. This delivers the 4th hit of the ball game for Rockville. Good to see from Saylors. He came into this one hitting .077. Certainly picks it up a bit.
Yeah, interesting that .077 batting average has been leadoff this majority of this season. Good to get a feel-good base knock there, up your average a little bit.
Yes, I wonder if that had something to do with Heffley being the leadoff today.
Possibly.
Nevertheless, Saylor getting a knock there. As this turns good on both sides of the lineup card, both guys are hitting today. And we'll see what Fabry can do if he can keep the line moving here. Breaking ball, misses outside. Had a real late break to that as Fabry thought about the swing, able to hold up. Saylor the runner on first, and you know he's got wheels as there's a throw over behind him.
One thing that just popped in my mind is the high amount of pickoff attempts from Bradley so far this game. Wonder if they have seen how aggressive Rockville is on the base paths, if they want to stop that this game. As that comes off the helmet. Make sure Rio is okay there. It looks like he is trotting down to first base.
I thought that hit the catcher's helmet.
It hit one helmet.
Yeah, we heard that. Is that okay? Following the hit by pitch, that'll give Rockville first and second. Catcher wants a word out there. As Steven Orsini will be next. And Orsini steps in. Runners on first and second with one away. Pitch misses high from Peverall. Fabry took that pitch off the bridge of his helmet. Glad he's okay.
Yeah, looks to be okay standing there on first base as he he took a nice slow jog over after getting hit. Ball fouled out of play.
Sounded like good contact.
Yeah, just wrong direction.
You know, Orsini's definitely a guy with a lot of pop in this lineup.
As we mentioned, first leg of the doubleheader against FTB last weekend. He got the team's first home run of the season. Definitely has a lot of pop. Another foul ball out of play. Off the roof of the building behind us.
It'll roll down eventually. Eventually.
Yeah. How long eventually? I'm still waiting for it to come down.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, we'll do the 1-2 overs. This one misses high.
I don't see it come down.
Maybe it went off the other side.
Might have.
Got a 2-2 count to Orsini. Peverall checking second. Deals and misses high.
No advance. There's a ball squirts away from the catcher a little bit.
And was Kopp unable to hold on to it. And bouncer out in front of the plate. This will advance both runners, working as a bunt, as Orsini's thrown out at first for the second out.
You could see it was almost like a swinging bunt. Possibly.
And that does give Bowman 2 in scoring position here. 2 away.
Let's see what Bowman can do here. With Rockville threatening, see if they can retake this lead.
And hard ball hit out towards second and caught. No, sorry, through. Blocked my vision there as this gets away. Second run scores. That'll be a 2-run single for Nathan Bowman. Rockville taking a 5-3 lead.
Again, almost on cue. See if they can take the lead back. That they do on a hard liner just over the reach of the second baseman, the leaping second baseman at that. Like you said, Rockville in business here, up 5-3 with the leadoff batter, James Heffley, stepping in.
Yeah, from our perspective, it certainly looked like that ball was caught out in second. Turns out he completely whiffed on it. Ball got out towards right. Rockville able to score too, as there was a play at the plate.
Yeah, play at the plate was unsuccessful for Bradley, and Rockville scored 2.
Heffley 1-0. Bowman breaks. High pitch. Throw down to second. Caught, but no tag. It's a tough pitch for Kopp behind the plate to do anything with.
Yeah, pitch out of the zone. Pitch high. Well out of the zone. Trying to get it down to the man covering on second.
As Heffley, hard contact. This will be out towards center. Bowman will round third. The throw home. Good throw. Slide, and he's safe. Good hustle there from Bowman as he is able to get under the tag on a close play. Rockville takes a 6-3 lead.
You love to see that from the leadoff man, James Heffley.
Second hit of the ball game.
Yeah, second hit of the ball game. This one resulting in an RBI as Rockville extends its lead. And yet again, JT Money stepping up here with the runner on. Let's see what he can do here.
You have fun saying that, don't you?
Have a lot of fun saying that as they are intentionally walking.
No, they're not. They're getting the bat off
No.
the side.
Oh,
Had a spare bat
Weird.
from the previous attempt laying there.
doing something. I wouldn't be surprised if they intentionally walked Jonathan McMath.
Yeah, 2 outs and a runner on first. At least for us, we like to see him pitch to him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially when Rockville's hitting the ball. They've got 7 hits now in the game.
Yeah, up in the hit total so far this inning.
Apologies, 6 hits.
Either way, lots of them producing runs. We've taken the lead back. Now 6-3.
As this one misses high to McMath.
Something I'm noticing last few batters is that a lot of these pitches are high.
Yeah, Peverall, not great coming off that hill.
Not getting those pitches down to the zone. No complaints from us, because when he does, Rockville puts him in play, as that one's fouled back into the screen.
It's the 1-1 into McMath. Fouled off will make it 1-2. It's a good answer from Rockville's last inning. Bradley tied the ball game at 3. Now Rockville pushing across 3 and then still in business with the runner on here. Love to see it.
Yeah, love to see Rockville moving their way through the lineup, getting runners on, scoring runners, just playing some sound baseball right now.
See what McMath has in store. Down 1-2 in the count. He fouls off yet another pitch, staying alive here.
Fighting his way through this at bat, getting contact on any pitch that he can. Hopefully, on this next one, he can put it in fair, put it in play.
And 1-2, hard contact but foul. So he was well ahead of the breaking ball. 4 foul balls in the at bat now.
Four foul balls in the at bat. Let's see if he can straighten one out here and get in fair territory. Maybe down the line, up the middle, something like that to advance.
Over the wall.
that would be great. Over the wall, another home run. Love to see it.
As here's a ball hit out towards second, past him. Throw over to first, and called safe. Great effort to pick it up, but McMath will be aboard with yet another hit in the inning. Got to applaud the effort out at second by Belint.
Yeah.
As he stuck with it after unable to come up with the line drive. Flip over to first just too late to get McMath. So that brings in Eddie Hakopian with runners at first and second. 2 away. Takes a cut at the first pitch. Fouls it away. Oh, 1 to Hakopian. Throw behind McMath at first. Called out from across the field. And that's going to end the inning. What a way to get out of it for Bradley. 6-3 Express, and we come back.
I keep saying McMahon.
We're back here in the top of the fifth as we had a defensive change for Rockville. Salisbury, after pitching, takes first. McMath out and right, as that'll bring Stephen Orsini to the bench, as we just got the clarification on that. Salisbury pitcher to first, McMath first to right. Orsini brings it in. 9-10-1 due up for Bradley as Brady Andre leads off the inning. Lacefield's been great in his few relief starts to this point in the season.
Yeah, I think the only rough start that he had was against the Clippers at Johns Hopkins.
He still struck out 10.
He struck out 10.
Just unfortunately gave up the walk-off.
Yeah, that's what I was touching on, was the only blemish in that relief appearance.
Yeah, but 6 innings out of the bullpen.
6 innings, 10 Ks, no complaints.
Certainly not doing anything wrong.
No.
With that.
Not at all.
2-1 in from Lacefield. Misses high, so that one was really moving.
Missed high and missed it batter.
Lacefield actually in our last game at Latonia knocked our camera out on a dead line, if you remember.
Yeah, that's why we got a different camera positioning now.
Call it the Jesse Lacefield placement.
Sure. Camera angle changing by the game. Never the same twice. As he walks the leadoff batter there. Brady Andre is now on first.
They'll bring in Laguerre. Zorball told by Rick to protect against the bunt. First pitch to Laguerre. In there, called strike one. Ooh, drilled in the leg. That had to hurt. That was a fast fastball. Hit him right in the leg.
Yeah, no protection there on the leg. Skips off of him to the backstop.
And quickly, 2 are on for Bradley with no outs in the inning.
As we were saying, Lacefield is solid in his relief appearances. So far, has the first 2 batters he's faced have reached base.
With the hit by pitch there, that flips the order over for Bradley as Dawson steps in for his 3rd at-bat of the day. Maley out to have a word with Lacefield. So he walked the first batter and hit the second.
Like I said, we've seen really solid relief appearances, but so far, Lacefield's first 2 batters he's faced have both reached base. Let's see if Maley can calm him down a little bit and get back to the Lacefield we know and love as a relief pitcher.
Another one of those utility guys that Rick Price loves to have on the team, as he's played 3rd base a couple times this season. Very well at that.
Yeah, played first base before we had our very exciting Alex Felix show up. That was fun. Foul ball there over the screen.
Hopefully that's not it for him this season.
I hope
He's
not.
hitting the ball well.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball well. Great chemistry on the team. Although he is being looked at by some people. Let's hope if he does venture on to bigger and better things, that wish him the best.
That indeed, as Lacefield misses, runs the count 2-1. Lacefield missing high on that last one. See what he comes back with. Gets a swing and a miss on a fastball. It's been his dominant pitch all season. Throws pretty high velocity. We can tell you it if we had a speed gun. Unfortunately, we don't.
Time called, likely by the batter. Regroups, but yeah, not Salisbury, my bad. Lacefield, high velocity pitcher.
And right as we're talking about the fastball, breaks off a nice curveball. Gets the first out of the inning. Good bounce back after a rough start.
Looks like the little conference he and Ryan Maley had worked well. He gets a nice strikeout there.
That brings up Casey Gibbs. Takes a first pitch swing, bouncing ball to short. 6-4, not in time to 3 as they get 1, but that'll leave runners at the corners for Bradley with 2 outs. Quite the staple here at Latonia is the mid-game flyover, plural.
Yeah, mid-game flyovers. We've got the Montgomery County Airport not too far from here.
First pitch to Camp Hawson, called strike. Questions from him about that strike call. Comes in 2 for 2 to this point of the game, as this one misses high, making it 1-1.
One thing I'm noticing is I'm looking at this batter, just the size. I wonder how big that strike zone is now. As looks like it might expand here with the a taller batter here.
Lacefield is a look in, the 1-1. Breaking ball misses inside. Broke a little bit too late. That'll run it 2-1. Runner from first breaks, throw down. Runner from third off towards home. But not in. Wow, Ryan Maley nailed him at second. Rockville out of the inning. Great tag out at second by Heffley. That'll end the inning. Rockville hanging on to a 6-3 lead, and we'll be back in the bottom of the 5th. We're back here in the bottom of the 5th. Henry Bohm taking over the pitching duties for Bradley. Pitched a solid 3 innings against Rockville in their first appearance. against this team. Through 3 innings, gave up 1 run. He'll face Eddie Hakopian to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Rockville up 6-3.
Yeah, Rockville taking advantage of a couple walks hit by pitch and putting well-batted balls into play. Extra base hits from James Heffley.
First pitch to Hakopian, misses inside. That tell will start the bottom of the 5th, 1-0. Another one inside. Eddie have to hop step out of the way. Three, 4, 5 up for Rockville at the meat of the order. They hope to add on to a 6-3 lead. This catches the zone for strike 1. And hard contact from Hakopian, smoked into left.
Way to start it off, Eddie!
It's Rockville with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th.
As you were saying, with 3, 4, 5 meat of the order coming up, see what they can do. Already a leadoff single from Eddie Hakopian. Solid line drive to left field.
And that'll bring in cleanup man Danny Salisbury, staying in the game after pitching. Had an RBI single in his last at-bat. See what he does here with Hakopian on first as he takes ball 1 high. The 1-0 fouled straight back at us. Brings it 1-1. Baum steps off, regroups. Here he comes with the 1-1. Misses outside, makes it 2-1. Salisbury in a hitter's count here. He takes a swing and a miss, evens the count at 2. Hakopian the runner at first. Baum steps off, likely wanting to regroup with the passing plane.
Yeah, a little bit, might have been a slight distraction there. There's a very loud sound coming over.
Yeah, I'd say. Slight distraction. Salisbury stays alive with foul ball.
Again, not much we can do here as the county air park is not too far from us here, and we're right in the path of planes taking off from that airstrip.
Should get one up in the air, get a camera up to one of the planes, get a little drone footage.
That'd be nice. They're low enough you can get a really good bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Except this be a metal bird's eye view. Same thing.
3-2 to Salisbury. And misses wide. Tight pitch. Rockville runners at first and second with no outs. Bring up a big RBI man and Ryan Maley. Maley in with none out in the bottom of the 5th. Runners at first and second for him. First pitch to him, missing high. Bohm struggling to find the strike zone here. And hard contact from Maley as this is swung out to right. Copian with tag from second and head to third. So the putout was made in right. Rockville runners at first and second as Ryan Maley does a job there. First and third.
At the very least, you'd like to see your man with 2-1 at least advance a runner. There you do. That's what he did there. Advancing the runner to third on a fly ball to right field. Hakopian able to tag up and reach third safely.
Yeah, that was Laguerre on the catch out and right. Rockville first and third for Ethan Zorball.
Runners on the corners. Let's see what his approach is here. Maybe put something at the middle.
Yeah. Or he'll show bunt again. He got one down earlier in the game for a single. That was the catalyst towards a interesting first run, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely have to go after the game and take that out of the live stream.
Take it out.
I'll take it out and put it into a clip. Definitely want to save that.
0-1 to Zorball, misses high. Brings things 1-1 with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Salisbury, the runner at first. Eddie Hakopian just 90 feet away at third. Rockville looking for those insurance runs. As the trailing runner takes off towards second, throw down to Salisbury in there standing. Moves runners into scoring position now. 2 on for Ethan Zorball. And pitch on its way. Breaking ball. Just misses. Bohm would have liked a strike 3 call there. Doesn't get it. And swung on and missed from Zorball for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Kean Saylor. He's got runners at second and third there for him.
Big opportunity here for Saylor. He can put something over the infield and likely score 1, maybe even 2.
As in the dirt, gets away. Hakopian takes off for the plate, and he will score. That'll make this a 7-3 ball game as the dirt behind Latonia once again works out in Rockville's favor.
Yeah, a lot of real estate back here. Not so short grass, and the ball slowly rolls and then stops, and not easy for the catcher to pick it up and throw it back to home to get the runner.
Rockville taking a 7-3 lead, still with a runner on third. This one misses high to Saylor. In there, called strike.
Definitely no doubt on that, as the umpire is very loud with that strike call.
Saylor looking for his second hit of the ball game. Got an RBI knock earlier. As this one misses inside, making it 3-1. Bohm, 3-1. Breaking ball misses high. They will walk Saylor, giving Rockville runners at the corners for Rio Fabre. Rockville, some important insurance runs out there at the corners for Rio Fabre with 2 away. As first pitch to him, missing inside. Fabre getting the nod as the extra hitter in this one.
Yeah, like we said before, Rick Price towards the beginning of the season. Strike call there. Not electing to go with the extra hitter, but I think every game since then he's elected to go with an extra hitter. As he, so far since that change, it's worked out in the favor for the Express as they've definitely been able to get runs on the board.
Yeah, offensive talent all around in this offense. That and having a little bit deeper of a bench allows you to hit 10. Rockville have been very successful with it all season.
That they have been.
2-1 to Fabre. Swung on, driven out towards left. And down over his head, as this will be a long single, bringing in the 8th run of the ball game for the Express. Nice little up-the-line single there with 2 outs.
Yeah, all you can ask for in your extra hitter with just getting a nice line drive single up the line, advancing the runner, going station to station.
That'll bring in Jesse Lacefield getting his first at-bat of the game, hitting for himself with a 5-run cushion. Chance to add on to that. His first pitch to him misses wide. .1-0 on its way, popped up, second baseman on it, and put away for the 3rd out of the inning. After 5, Rockville leading 8-3. We'll be back. And back here in the top of the 6th, Rockville with a hot inning there makes it 8-3. As Jesse Lacefield looking to hold on to a 5-run lead. Just 2 innings left in the first leg of today's doubleheader. Even count 1-1. Camp Hassan. Foul tip there makes it 1-2. We just found out that us broadcasters are in for a treat as we're getting some good old Chinese food after the game.
Thank you, Mom.
Courtesy of Patrick's mom. Thank you, thank you.
You gotta love the mid-game text of, oh, it's a single
Camp
Ripped
Austin,
up the middle.
Camp Austin's third hit of the ball game.
I think it's gone under the radar that he's had 3 hits this ball game. That one was laced up the middle.
Yeah, when your team trails by 5, tends to do that. Especially when, the broadcast is...
Excited about Chinese food.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll put a runner at first for Bradley. Leadoff man reaches. Lacefield will have to go after the next guy. As he misses high. Cleanup man Dean Brown at the plate. And he breaks for second. Throw down from Maley on the hop. Doesn't get him. A little trouble with the transfer there.
Oh, trouble with the transfer. I would thought that Ryan could have eaten it there. He's a little late on the throw, but either way, runner on second. Here we go.
Delivery from Lacefield misses outside. Doesn't get the outside corner. Two one from Lacefield. In there, called. No, misses. Wow.
Called the ball.
Not sure where that missed.
Apparently missed enough for the umpire to call it a ball, not a strike. Lacefield looks to put the batter away here.
Trying to bounce back from a 3-1 count. He's got a runner at second already in the inning. This one's fouled away. That'll run the count full.
Put him away, Jess.
3-2 on his way from Lacefield. In the dirt. That'll give Bradley first and second with no one out here in the 6th. Good late game opportunity for Bradley as we said a few times today, 2 7-inning games on the doubleheader. Just 2 more chances for them to come back from this 3-8 deficit.
I will say one thing that Bradley's done so far this game is fight. They've never been out of this game. Yes, they are down quite a few runs, but they're definitely not have definitely threatened almost every inning so far, and continue to threaten here in the 6th.
It's also a nod to the Rockville pitching. They've gotten out of a few runners on jams. Kept the score low for Bradley. Lacefield 1-1 to Weinbrenner. Has a look at second. Delivers in. Strike 2. Getting the call on an inside fastball.
Here you go. Put him away, Jeff.
Sudi comes back 1-2. I say go right back to the fastball here.
Yeah. If it's working here so far in this appearance, keep going to it. Time called by the home plate umpire.
Weinbrenner will step out and regroup. Try to calibrate the fastball. He was well behind. Lacefield wanted strike 3 there.
A couple of us back here did as well. Again, not sure where it missed. Ryan doing all he can to frame it as best he could, and to no avail.
I'll tell you one thing, he's certainly not making friends with the ump, holding it there time after time. Right or not, still call of the umpire. It's 2-2 now, and Lacefield ball doesn't lie. It's strike 3. One away in the top of the 6th. That'll bring up Coakley. First and second for Lacefield. He's got one away. First pitch in is a called strike one. It's a good get-ahead pitch for Lacefield as he's able to find that outside corner. And breaking ball lined into right. Fielded and run will not score as that'll load the bases for Bradley. Another interesting thing to point out in this game, Pat, 8 hits from Bradley, 9 for Rockville, and yet Rockville leading 8-3.
Yeah, not a lot of hits have resulted in runs for Bradley, and quite the opposite for Rockville. Lots of hits have resulted in runs. A couple 2-run singles, RBI double here and there. Good to see the offense going for Rockville here.
It's all about converting with runners on. I think Rockville's done a pretty good job of all season. Rather they hit them in. You've seen a couple, patient at-bats, get some walks, get some pass balls. Got a run off of one of those.
All ties into fundamental baseball that you love seeing.
Yeah. And we'll see what Rick has to say here as he calls time. Seemingly sticking with Lacefield. As, yes, Lacefield stays in the game with one away here in the 6th. He's got bases loaded to the opposing catcher, Greg Kopp. His first pitch misses high, makes it 1-0.
Come on, bud, bring him in.
Lacefield pitching out of a bit of a jam here. Comes back 1-0, misses. Missing high.
Come on, bud. Come back and get him.
See Lacefield a little frustrated out on the mound as he can't find the strike zone in this at-bat, falling behind 3-0 with the bases loaded.
And as we've said, he's been really solid in relief appearances. So far today has been quite the opposite. Let's see if he can definitely settle down here and get one in the zone.
And 3-0 misses. That is going to walk in a run. That will also bring the tying run to the plate. Opposing second baseman Balint. Step in. Courtesy runner into the game for Bradley. That'll be Wesley Hogan. A courtesy run for his catcher. Lacefield taking his time to regroup. Big at-bat here as it's the tying run stepping in. First pitch. Doesn't get the call. Has a word with the ump. Certainly wanted it just because Maley wasn't able to hang on. Doesn't mean it's not a strike.
Yeah. Again, you'd like to get a strike call here with bases loaded. As he does there. It's got to feel good for Lacefield getting a strike call. He knows he can. Just got to do it again. Get batters out.
1-1, 1 out on its way. Maley can't find it as it's over by his right side. No advance from third. Certainly could have.
Yeah, but I think the runner on third was judging it off of Maley, and
Come on, bud, you're
either
the man.
way, no advancement, like you said, which goes in favor of the Express.
And a foul ball, even the count up at 2. Lacefield, good shot for a put-away pitch here. Strikeout would really boost his confidence here.
Yeah.
See if he gets it. 2-2 on his way from Lacefield. And missing inside, runs it full.
Come on, bud. You're the man.
Full count pitch on his way. Swung on, lined out towards center. Catch made, runner tagged from third. Throw to the plate is a strike, however, gets away from Maley. Both back runners will end up advancing. Rockville leading 8-5 as Bradley drew a little bit closer on the sac fly. Up 4, I'll trade him out for a run.
Yeah.
Lacefield ahead 0-1 here. Gets a foul ball. Makes it 0-2. Lacefield just one strike away from getting out of this inning.
Yeah, it looked a little frustrated after giving up that sack fly, unfortunately. Thankfully, again, we still have a 3-run lead here. But that is not strike 3. Definitely wanted it. A little frame job there from Maley. Didn't get the call. We go again. See if we can throw strike 3 here.
Here you go, bud. Put him away.
Lacefield 1-2. It's a
All
swing
right.
and a miss. He's out of it. Rockville hanging on to an 8-5 lead. We come back in the bottom of the 6th. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th as we've got a pitching change for Bradley. Griffin Smallwood takes the ball in the bottom of the 6th. His team trailing by 3.
Yeah, trying to keep that lead 3. His offense got a couple runs closer in the last frame.
Nathan Bowman leads off this inning. Looking to get those runs right back for Rockville. first two pitches from Smallwood miss outside. So the lefty looks to catch the zone. In there, called strike one. Be interesting to see how Rick Price approaches the top of the seventh with his team leading.
Yeah, team leading now only by 3 runs instead of 5. You want to see if we'll look to see if he leaves Jesse in to pitch or if he has another arm in the game for the top of the seventh to close out the game. Remember, this is only a 7-inning game, as this is game 1 of a doubleheader.
2-2 into Bowman's, called strike 3. Smallwood able to recover from a 2-0 count, comes back and gets Bowman on strikes. That'll bring in James Heffley looking for his 3rd hit of the game. Got to imagine he'll catch in game 2.
Yeah, well, see how Rick Price plays it. The
fly ball out towards right fielder on the move, able to put it away. Had a long way to run for that. Nevertheless, gets there for the 2nd out. Brings in Johnny McMath. 2 away here in the 6th. And first pitch, breaking ball, catches the outside. Good breaking ball in a lefty-lefty matchup as that pitch is running away from McMath. Goes right back to it. This one just a little too far away from him.
Another pitch runs away from the catcher and all the way to the backstop. Thankfully for Bradley, no one was on base for the Express, so no one could advance.
And pitch inside. Copp unable to hang on. And swung on, driven out towards left. Playable out there. He dives. Does he have it? He does. Lost that ball out in the sun, able to recover. And we're going to have to leave it there. After 6, Rockville leading 8-5. We'll be back in the 7th as Bradley will have one more chance to bring this game back. We're back here in the top of the 7th as Bradley has one last shot to come back from an 8-5 deficit. Jesse Lacefield in his 3rd inning of work will look for the close here. Gets ahead 0-1. It'll be 10-1-2 due up for Bradley. That's been the hot part of the order for him.
Yeah, so far the bottom and top of the order for Bradley. It's a very emphatic strike there from Lacefield.
Come on, bud.
Got an extra few MPHs on that fastball. This one takes off on him.
Maybe a little more gas to it his last inning. Let a couple batters get to him.
Come on, bud.
Appeal down, called strike 3. Lacefield, quick out number 1. Rockville just 2 outs away now from their 6th straight win.
Yeah, love to see that in game 1 of a doubleheader. Get the first win off, and then you can go into this second game and with some of the pressure off your chest. You'd like to win both, but at the very least, win one.
Lacefield getting ahead of the leadoff man Dawson here, 0-1. This would be their 2nd win against the Eagles this season in 2 appearances.
Yeah, first win against the Eagles was at Catholic University, a 5-0 shutout, which started our, to this point, 5-game win streak. Love to see it stretch to 6 against the same team that we started the win streak against. It's a big strike there.
Okay, put him away, Josh.
Really brought that thought a full circle there.
Yeah.
Lacefield ahead 1-2. Pitch to Dawson, he's fouled off. He fights to stay alive and keep his team at the dish. One-two on its way from Lacefield. Is a breaking ball. Dawson thought about it. Tough pitch to gauge for these Bradley hitters as it's been nothing but fastballs from Lacefield for the most part. See what he comes back with. 2-2. Missing inside.
Here you go, bud.
One thing Lacefield needs to do here is not get too upset about losing this batter going from 0-2, 3-2. He's got to put him away here on the 3-2 pitch.
As hard hit, unable to get it out at third is Zorball. So this will be a base knock for Bradley, giving them a base runner here in the 7th.
Get the ground ball here, kid.
One away for Lacefield in the 7th, as that'll bring in Gibbs. Move over to first. Dawson back in time. And first pitch fouled off. Caught off the net from Bailey. He's asking the home plate umpire, is that out number 2?
Unfortunately not, as it hit the screen and is out of play.
Nevertheless, a nice show of concentration from Ryan Maley.
Yeah.
All right, put him away.
0-1 catches the high inside corner. As Gibbs was ducking out of the way of it, nevertheless called strike 2. Lacefield ahead here. He'll look Dawson back. We want to keep him honest over there. O2 fired off the mid of Maley. Runs at 1-2.
Thankfully for Maley, he's able to keep it not too far from him, and as you've said many times, there's lots of real estate behind the plate and no advancement from the runner on first.
Had a couple balls pop out of his glove in this one. Dawson breaks for second. However, this is a foul ball. He'll have to retreat. Figured he'd be moving at some point as he's the leadoff man for Bradley.
Yeah.
And stopping the action as we'll collect some foul balls.
Still waiting for that one to come off the roof behind us.
Eventually.
Eventually.
As this one's put in play, this will get Saylor now making the catch. Second out. Rockville, Lacefield, one away from getting out of this first leg of the doubleheader.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you always want to get at least one of the wins in the doubleheader. It's great to get the first one, get that weight off your chest, and then maybe even go for a sweep of the doubleheader, but at the very least win game one and split it would almost suffice.
That'll bring in Camp House in the last shot here for Bradley. As a bad throw from Melee will allow the runner to advance. Try to throw behind Dawson. He's able to advance. No harm done though. Camp House in 3 hits to this point.
Like I said earlier, he's very underrated. 3 hits so far this game. Is quite a big player he is. Tall frame.
And off the mid of Melee, Dawson will get third. Lacefield behind Camp Hawson 2-0 here.
Come on, bud. Come in and get him.
Looks to put him away and end this game. Comes back with a fastball in there. Runs it 2-1.
All right.
Check swing from Camp Hawson, catches the zone.
Put him away, Jazz.
2 outs. Potential last pitch of the game on its way from Lacefield. And off the shoulder of Camp Hawson, he'll take first. Oh, bat flip. Never seen one on a hit by pitch before.
I think it might have been a little frustration at that. Didn't look like a happy bat flip.
Fair enough.
I don't think he'd be happy after getting drilled in the shoulder.
Nevertheless, that'll bring in Dean Brown. Actually, the tying run to the plate now. Something Rockville didn't want to see in this inning.
Yeah, well, Lacefield is hopefully keeping his slight frustrations in check here. He's trying to get out of this inning.
Come on, bud.
You can see him getting a little frustrated there on the mound.
First pitch to Brown, missed wide. Runs it 1-0. Camp Hawson, the runner at first. Dawson at third. Bradley down by 3 with just 1 out left. Looking from Lacefield. Misses high.
I gotta go. Okay, fine.
2-0 on its way. Swing and a miss.
Always good to get that first. Always good to get that first strike of the at bat.
Especially in a big one.
Yeah, especially if it's at bat where batter being the tying run of the game. I'd like to get him out here.
As this one's fouled into the mitt of Melee. Lacefield again, 1 strike away from getting out of this game. See if he does it here. 2 outs. Runners at the corners for Bradley. Pitch from Lacefield. Swung out towards center. Saylor on the run. Glove up. Puts it away. And Rockville, their 6th straight win here at Latonia. It's the first leg of the doubleheaders. 8-5. This one in the books. Rockville, 6 straight wins. We'll be back later for the second part of the doubleheader.